touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeats slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found.
Alright, morning everybody. Welcome to another episode of The Shattered World. I'm Alan from Mr.
Morning.
Bitey's.
Hello.
With me as always are my awesome playtest buddies. If you guys want to do your intros now.
I am Danielle, and I will be playing Colette.
I am Fee. I will be playing Crimson.
I'm Time Glitch. I'll be playing Emir. No, wait. Lino.
Were you?
Oh no!
Lino.
Yes.
I'm Super, and I'm going to be playing Emir, and I'm not your buddy guy.
Time's got split personalities.
We are all awake and aware this morning. We're doing fucking awesome. Alright, so before we get started, I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I'll go through this again at the end of the stream, the
pardon.
parts that are relevant. Number one, next week, which is August 10th, we will not be having stream. I will be at Great Escape on the Lake at the Wyatt Watson Woods in Corning, New York. If you happen to be in this area, stop by and say hi. I'm going to be running games. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to be running games up there every night, and then theoretically I'll have some merchandise to sell, and we'll be setting up and getting ready for the next conventions and the next stuff. We are going to take a break in about 24 minutes for just a minute, because I have to check something. Otherwise, does everybody remember where we left off last time? I know it's been a bit.
You had just given us like
We were
80
in-
XP, and we had to spend it.
I don't know why I ask you guys these questions, because you always try and it never works.
No, it's true.
Yep.
Is-
Yeah,
Set me
we
up.
got into the apartments and we beat that little cat thing, and you said, "Oh my god, you guys beat the god level enemy. You guys get so much EXP."
This is my face of believing. I believe you.
Well, yeah, we're paraphrasing, but that's what happened.
Yeah, you actually said, "God fucking damn it, fuck you guys. 5e sucks.
Yeah,
Here's 1,000
yeah,
XP."
that's actually verbatim what,
I mean,
what Time said.
That's close. Hey, Fate. Welcome.
What up, Faye?
Thank you for blowing out my eardrums, because I forgot once again to change the volume on that. Give
Uh-huh.
me 1 moment.
Thank you for blowing out his eardrums, Pate.
All right, you guys gain a random but useful item.
Like a Swiss Army knife.
So one day I'm going to set up a picker wheel for this and spin it on screen. But for now,
Rubber band.
how many copies of that
Okay.
browser source? Only one that I can think of. I don't know why it went off 3 times. I figured God just hates me. That's
That's besides
usually...
the point.
I don't know. It's usually the point when you've pissed off the Almighty. I don't know how
But you
I've
don't
done it this
believe
week.
in God, Alan.
I don't believe
that's
in
fair.
God. But
Spidey.
apparently he believes in me, which is some bullshit. That's a workaround that's not supposed to exist.
Don't get me started on Go Herder's Guide to the Game.
Right? All I can think of now is if you guys ever saw the Dracula 2000. It's not a good movie. I don't recommend it, but there's one beautiful scene in it where Omar Epps has been turned into a vampire and he's tackled there's an old priest and a young priest, because of course there is, and he's tackled the young priest. And the priest holds up a fucking cross, this beautiful crucifix, highly ornate, whatever, in his face. And Omar Epps just goes full super ham, da, 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 and then stops dead and goes, "Sorry, sport, I'm an atheist." And the priest fucking presses a button and a knife blade pops out of the bottom of the crucifix. That's okay. God loves you anyway, and stabs him in the fucking eye. It's so stupid. I love it.
Is it the one where Gerard Butler or something was playing Dracula?
Yeah.
I think,
Wait,
yeah.
Not Gerard. Was it Gerard Butler?
Maybe.
It could have been him. It could have been the dude from whoever was in that movie. I can't remember. There's a movie called
Yeah.
The Fever Dream I've been having about this guy who does people who do these like time machine kind of things, and they wind up in like something kind of like King Arthur's time.
Oh, yes, that one. He's in that one, too. That's a great, horrible movie.
I can't even remember the name of it. I thought it was A Fever Dream.
Nope, because I remember that. Timeline.
Hold on. Dracula 2000.
Dracula 2000, he did play Dracula, and in
Oh, yeah.
Timeline, he played Andre Merrick.
That's what I thought. Okay.
So it is Gerard Butler in Dracula
Yes.
2000.
Yes.
Okay.
He had that brief time period where he was starting to get popular and he was in fucking everything, and then he just kind of disappeared. Like, he did that, he did Timeline, which was, again, a B movie. I recommend it. It's a great B movie. It's a shitty B movie, but it's a great B movie. And then he was in 300.
Yeah.
And then he tried to save the president.
Oh, what was that one?
The problem is they
Olympus
came out
Down.
with... Yeah, it was either Olympus Has Fallen or White House Down. They came out with 2 movies with the exact same premise at the exact same time.
Gotcha, yeah.
And I never remember which one is him and which one was Channing Tatum.
When did he do Law Abiding Citizen?
Oh, God.
Channing Tatum was White House Down, if you remember.
I think...
2009, Google says.
I remember he was in Gamer, which was just a horrible movie.
Channing Tatum was in Gamer? Wasn't
No.
he Gamer?
No.
Gerard
Butler.
Butler.
Okay.
This is a lovely tangent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gerard Butler was the Olympus one. Channing Tatum was definitely White House Down. Jamie Lee Fox played the president.
Yes.
Nice.
Didn't Morgan Freeman play the president in the other one, or am I thinking the asteroid movie? I don't know. Let me get back on track. I apologize. So, welcome to the game. In between our rants and random segues, we do in fact have a game. It has been a bit. I cry about everything. Men are allowed to have emotions, damn it. Wah.
No, we aren't.
No, we're really not.
Oh, that was the time.
Ah,
So emotional you can't see straight.
right. Yes,
I can
surprise.
only see homosexual.
Aw.
Back to us.
Oh, God.
It's okay, baby.
My brain wants to keep segueing, but I can't. I have to stay on topic. I have
It
to
really
be a
sucks that you think
professional.
it really sucks that you think your game is so boring.
I
Segways are the
know.
ones with the handles, right?
Say it again?
Yes.
Segways are the ones with the handles.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hoverboards are the ones without the handles.
Yes. That is the
Okay.
difference. You're not
let's get
actually
Those aren't even
hovering.
hoverboards. They're
On the
they're
Segway.
they're damn tires on the street. They're not hoverboards.
Yeah, I hated those. I always wanted a Segway though. Those are cool as shit. They're not cool in any way, shape, or form. Right. God bless Weird Al.
Yeah, I was gonna say it always reminds me of Weird Al.
Yes.
Every time.
So, on that note, are we going to run into Weird Al at any point during this campaign?
That's
No, I
tempting.
have to use-
I think I'm
Oh,
the
maybe
closest
not
thing to a
during this
Weird Al.
one.
Right.
Oh, really? How many music genres have you mastered?
Mastered none of them. Fucked with them, all of them.
Ergonomic keyboard, never these keyboards.
Depending on the site I go to.
Ha! Always gotta be careful with that.
That's right. That's okay. I'm in New York. They haven't banned anything yet. They're working on it though. They're fucking working on it. Anyway, so to bring everybody back up to speed, they are still in the Riverview Mall. Way back when the campaign first started. I know it's been a while. The mall itself is laid out in a four-wing, let me go back to Foundry, in a four-wing format. I realize the other three wings aren't showing on here, but that's because I'm having a Foundry glitch. I have to go back through and probably delete some old scenes to make space for some new scenes. I think that's why they're not showing up when I try to load them. But they came in through here. The mall itself had been revamped during a late 90s, early 2000s downtown renovation idea. These were different storefronts. To the left is major, like there's a community theater, there's a large gymnasium, that kind of thing. To the north is things like auto repair and other major stores that require more space. Second floor is largely a community center and theater. And then this east wing, which is where they are right now, is a series of apartments. 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. So again, I tried to upload it and it just wasn't uploading. I am working on that. Next time we play, we will have that fully uploaded and running theoretically. But right now we are doing it Theater of the Mind. And as I need to pull up, I will quickly sketch something out or copy and paste it over, or I'll figure something out. In fact,
I remember we found a robot cat inside of a storage closet.
yes. So in a storage closet, they had found, give me just 30 seconds. I think I can open this up on stream. Alright, so none of the colors stayed, but if you are watching stream, the screen will change in just a second. Alright. So, these interior sections right here are storage closets split between the apartments. Up here are larger one-bedroom apartments according to the floor plan. Down here are two-bedroom apartments. They're all the same size overall, but up here, the one-bedroom apartments also tend to have like an office. And again, they're very much meant for the urban professionals and the small families that need to be close to the center of business and blah, 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 that kind of shit. They're one-bedroom apartments, but we're going to charge $1,500 a month because they're made for rich people. I don't need you.
Guys, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Yep.
Anyway, earlier I was going to finish my thought of men aren't allowed to have emotions because every time they do get emotional, which is as often as anyone else, they say, "Oh wait, I'm not allowed to have emotions."
I mean, that's fair.
Like I remember there was this one guy when I was doing delivery driving, and he just went off on me about like being 5 minutes late or whatever. And then after the rant, he basically said, "Oh wait, this is like I'm like this because I'm not allowed to have emotions or whatnot." And I'm like, "You sure? Because it seemed like you were emoting pretty heavily just then."
Right. Assholes will always have an excuse on why they can asshole. And I say that as an asshole. But can you guys still hear me? It just went quiet for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
Can you hear me?
Awesome. Yes, I can.
Cool.
Alright. Only one emotion is allowed, and it's
You're that mad, you're allowed.
That's right.
Thanks, guys.
Mad is allowed. You are valid. You are loved.
Estoy enojado.
Be mad more, mommy. So.
You have no segue for that. You're just gonna let
No
that hang.
segue. Just gonna let it hang. It's just gonna be right out there. Look, if you want professionalism, go watch Critical Role. I don't know what you fucking want. No, joking aside. Also, segue. I heard they're changing the the DM. It's no longer going to be Matt Mercer. It's supposedly going to be Brandon Lee Mulligan, which I am okay with.
Yep.
I don't know how true that is.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I recall seeing that.
Yes.
I'm worried for that guy snapping. Like,
yes.
He's like gonna be doing a long campaign and also has like is constantly churning out stuff for D20. Like I'm waiting for the news report in which he's buck naked running down the interstate or something.
Right. He also has some pretty good rants on him. I appreciate
Mighty-
that, Fate.
They say Bite admires a rant.
I admire a good rant, and I admire this level of I don't want to call it ass kissing because I love you, Fate, but I admire this level of ass kissing. Why can't my players have this level of ass kissing? You're supposed to respect me, damn it.
I am plugging your system in every stream more than you are.
I
mean,
respect you.
I
I feed you
appreciate
elaborate
that.
meals once a month.
That's cool, but we
It's-
cook elaborate meals too.
I mean, okay,
I was-
that's fair trade.
I was gonna say it's because I knew you were raised on Rodney Dangerfield, and I know that you don't appreciate respect.
I mean, that's also very fair. That's very fucking fair. I
Rodney
was.
Dangerfield, Groucho Marx.
Yep.
What's the difference?
Oh yeah.
I was raised on a steady diet of fucking Rodney Dangerfield and Andrew Dice Clay and George Carlin. My sense of humor is all fucked up.
George Carlin.
Yep.
That man.
Even
Welcome
when
back.
Huh? Welcome back. Somebody left?
I came back.
Oh, welcome
Yeah.
back.
That's the reason why we were talking about stuff is because Fee had to leave for a quick second.
Ah, I figured I just kind of got in a rant and something happened. God knows it happens. All right, so Fate cashed in supplies, so I need all
Does
four
the
of
cat
you.
give us supplies from the storage room?
No, but I need all four of you to please make a mental acuity plus perception check for me.
Oh damn! It means I gotta pull up my sheet.
Yep.
Unless you've pre-programmed your macros.
What are you talking about? What is that?
You're,
I don't know
you're
what you're
really
talking about.
like plugging macros.
Yay,
I feel like
Mental
macros.
acuity plus what, Alan?
I'm just so
Mighty?
Perception.
I'm just so proud that I figured it out, and then it feels like we don't actually use them.
Or
Sorry.
well, what the hell is perception on here?
Is everybody rolling this?
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. I'll get there.
You are all good. Take your time.
Is it roll plus 2d12?
2d12. 2d15, super.
Yep, 2d12. For you, it's roll 2d12 plus 7.
For me?
Yep.
That's your bonus.
You have a mental acuity of 4. I think you're one of the smartest here. And then you have a
Of course, I get
perception of
15.
3.
I got 15.
Awesome. Macronutrients are important. Alright, so 18 was high. Emor, as you guys start to move away from this storage area, something catches your eye. You are... What is your level of empathy? Have you hit specialist?
Level of empathy.
Yes. What is your aptitude and empathy? 4. So you have hit specialist.
Yes. Yes, I have. You just had my character sheet up, and then just as you said that, I clicked X and made it go away.
It is all good.
Wait,
So
specialist is 4? I thought it was 5.
nope. 4 is specialist, 7 is pinnacle.
Alrighty then.
So, as you are looking, something catches the corner of your eye. It is, at first glance, a very simple, just kind of... It looks like that cheap, gaudy glass that's supposed to look a little bit more like the whole thing looks like a kid's craft project. You know, like yeah, the necklace part of it is wire, but it looks like something you got out of the dollar store. Um there is a gem that's fitted into this little setting, but it's kind of fit off center, almost like it was glued in, that kind of thing. That being said, as soon as you see it, even from here, you can feel a little bit of magic in it. It is a heartstring pendant. This will take up your neck slot. +1 bonus to empathy checks whenever you're trying to detect emotion. And because you are a specialist, if someone lies to you, you instantly know that they're lying. You don't know why. You don't know precisely what is the lie. You just know something that they said was a lie. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. And that was your... Let me make sure I marked that. Make sure to thank fate. And the picker wheel.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Picker Wheel.
Fate.
Thank you.
Now let's see
See,
if...
I said it 4.
Yes. Now let's see if he can get a monster stuck in a toilet again. That saved you guys last time.
I know, right?
So,
So should we track down this cat, or should we try to bust into the family's like main room?
I would say that the cat is inconsequential to Colette because she's probably seen plenty of them before.
yes.
Yeah, but like Lino knows that it's like top of the line stuff, so he's wondering if it's like we can somehow get more information or utility out of it, you know?
Right, no, I understand. I'm just saying she wouldn't care about the cat.
I think I'm gonna try and pet it.
So the cat has gone. It
Oh,
ran
damn.
off. Yep. So again, for those of you that weren't here at our last stream, cats are assholes, and we love them for it. But for those of you that weren't here last stream, they opened up the storage closet and
Oh, that's
found a cat made of metal. I believe I told you guys it was made out of brass.
Yes.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, and there was basically I would have had knowledge that some certain family is good at brass working, I believe is what you said.
Yes. There are, so again, in the Shattered World, magic runs along family lines. There are families specifically, this family is the Wynn family, which is... I'm mispronouncing this a little bit. I am not a native Vietnamese speaker, as you can probably tell by looking at me. My understanding is Win is how that is pronounced. If I am speaking it wrong, I apologize. But that is the reasonable pronunciation of that family name. There are members of that family overall. So, back on track. I can feel my brain going off rails as I'm speaking. The
Wait,
family...
You guys got rails with your brains?
Apparently.
I
My-
didn't.
My brain has gotten railed a couple times. But...
Good solid brain fuck.
Right? When in Vietnamese culture is kind of like their version of Smith, is my understanding. So saying the Wynn family is good at this is like saying the Smith family is good at this. There's so many fucking Smiths and branches of Smiths that it's almost irrelevant. But that family, members of that family, tend to be skilled metallurgists. Not always brass. Sometimes it's just metalwork in general. They can work it really well. Sometimes it's this small branch of the family are master steel crafters. They can move it and shape it like it was water. Sometimes this one, from what you can see, apparently brass is the thing. There are members of the family that can do other things. Again, the Wynn family is so diverse and has so many branches that it's hard to just, like, if I point out the Oxford family, that's not a common last name. There's not a lot of branches on that family tree. You're reasonably certain what they can do. Once you've met one, you've met most of them magically. The Wynn family is so scattered and diverse. You've met members of the Wynn family that can't do metal work at all. Not beyond what a normal person can do, if that makes sense.
Sure.
So, Bitey, what's the Habsburg family famous for? What's their magic?
Inbreeding.
Oh.
Inbreeding. Also, this family is the Smith equivalent. They're good metallurgists. I wish I had thought of that originally. I really do. Because that is a brilliant pun. Unfortunately, I did not. And I feel shame.
I feel shame. What's the pun?
Smith, blacksmith, that's where the name Smith
Oh.
comes from.
Yes.
That's funny.
I wish I had thought of that. No, when I set up the initial families, I tried to pick families from around the world. One of my biggest pet peeves is like the old, in the late 90s, early 2000s, D&D 3.5, the Oriental Adventures Handbook is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. It was marketed as, this is the Asian Adventures D&D book, and it's all about Asia, and it's all about Asia, and the classes are samurai and ninja, and you join a samurai family, and it's like, it's fucking Japan. Like, I like Japan. I used to live in Okinawa. I like Japan. Japan's a cool place. Okinawa's a cool place. But that's not Asia. Like, Asia's a big fucking place.
Right.
Wait, are you saying the Oriental Adventurers engage in Orientalism?
Yes.
Wild.
That's exactly my point. And I phrase it like that because I've said Orientalism before and just gotten a bunch of blank fucking stares. That's not a term most people are familiar with in my experience. But
Anyway, this game.
yes, let me get back on topic. Rants. I mean, historically Japan does, but god damn it. There's more to it than that. So I tried to make sure that we pulled from different cultures. So I wanted just as much Malaysia and Vietnam as I did Japan. I wanted just as much Sudan and fucking South Africa and as I did, right? Like, I tried to... It's the shattered world. The whole world should be represented. That was my lore-wise, my guiding principle. Anyway, back on topic. I'm gonna put rum in this thing.
Don't need you more impaired.
Oh, it'll help. It'll help.
He's not
so
impaired.
much.
He's fine.
I'm not impaired. I'm just fucking scattered. So, this is
Shattered, like the shattered world.
fuck you. I love you. So,
I love you too.
the Wynn family. You guys were making your decision. Are you going to go up to the door? Were you going to chase after the cat?
I think that
I
Colette
think-
would go up to the door, but
Yeah.
especially if the cat's gone.
Yes, so the cat is run.
Get back
The
here so we
garden
can interrogate
area.
you.
Right. And again, I do want to say, this is mostly for those that weren't here. I am not following that train of thought right now, Fate. I love you very much. All, again, in the Shattered World, it's not like other books or games where your modern world and your tech is over here and your magic is over here and they don't meet. In the Shattered World, everything is magitech. It may differ on the percentage of tech versus magic, but you really can't buy a fucking toaster that doesn't have at least a little bit of arcane power behind it.
Lino knocks on the door.
Okay. So, this cat was anyway, you knock on the door. So, make a mental acuity plus perception check as you knock.
Everybody or just him?
Just him, because he's at the door proper.
Okay.
So, you hear three distinct voices. One of them very quiet, one of them much younger than the others, arguing very fiercely, and then stopping dead as soon as you knock. Specifically, you got 23, so 1 degree of success. The youngest voice stops a fraction of a second before you knock. It's one of those things where if you were less trained, you probably wouldn't have noticed it. But
Okay, and so I sort of like file that away, but I'm not going to call them out on it. And I say basically, what's the like phrase that our groups like this dealing with terror is called? Like, we're not mercenary. Well, we are mercenaries, but like specifically, our job doing this are what? Terror busters.
so you usually just identify yourself as EMS.
Okay. I just announced EMS. We're trying to locate the terror. Is everyone in here okay?
There is again another half-second pause, and then you hear a very gruff male voice. Sounds middle-aged. We're fine. Is it safe for us to leave?
There is a clear path to the outside.
Immediately arguing. From the other two voices. The younger voice and another old voice. This old voice, it's hard to make anything out about them. They are, like, they sound like they've smoked a pack a day for 80 years.
Oh no.
It's
I
probably
offer
mine.
them a vape. No, I'm kidding.
Yes. It's one of those voices, like extremely gravelly, extremely. It's so deep and ragged that it's really hard to even make out a gender. It just sounds like somebody talking through a cough.
Mhm.
The younger voice is absolutely a woman. Um, it's hard to place her. Again, you're talking or you're listening through a door. If you had to guess, yes, exactly, Fate. Wachowski.
It's Wazowski, but go on.
Whatever. She didn't care enough to get his name right, neither do I. But the younger voice, if you had to guess, late teens, early 20s is how old she is. Um, her voice specifically is extremely emotional. And not even just upset, but her voice has more presence to it. If that makes
Okay.
sense. So, do you have what is your empathy?
-2.
Okay. So, this bitch just has a very forceful voice. She is the predominant one arguing with, you would guess, her father.
Mhm. As they're arguing and I'm not able to get a lot of information, I'm like gonna try to press a little bit and be like, "Do you have any information about the tear?"
No. Security went up. Our home's locked. We've. I assume there's one in here. They said the detection system, and again, this is all coming from the guy.
Hmm.
They said the detection systems were supposed to detect tears, and I guess it worked. But we don't know anything about that. We need to get out of here in case more of them open or in case it gets bigger. You said there's a clear path, right?
Yes. Directly from the exit, we cleared it out on the way here.
We need to, and at this point, his daughter cuts him off. I am not leaving without, and give me 1 minute to switch to the right tab because
Fluffy.
there we go. Yes.
Grassy.
Um, bow bow.
Not leaving without Bow Wow.
Yep.
Lino gets this look on his face, the same thing of like a fighter dealing with a dumbass who's like, "Hey, can you move your fire truck out of the fire lane? I need to park here to get to the gym or whatever."
Yes.
It's like, "God damn it, we're gonna have to chase that cat, aren't we?"
Maybe not.
I like look to the rest of the party like, "Please tell me we don't have to do this."
So since Colette would be familiar with how those things work, she would know as far as like if there was like a return function on it and stuff like that, correct?
Yes. So specifically, animals like that, and I say animals, mechanical beings like that are typically tied either to the owner or the creator. There is a return function. It doesn't always work the quickest.
Especially with the cats, I'm assuming.
Yes. But there is always basically you know those invisible fences where your cat can't get away more than like 100 yards or whatever when you set them up, or the collar shocks them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, only centered on the owner. So you can either set it to the house or set it to the owner. Most of them are inherently set to the owner. That is something you can ask about or bring up.
Yeah. I think that Colette would pipe up and be like, well, she would know the specific name for it, but basically is the homing system centered to the chat to you?
So at this point, you hear, after a second's pause, you hear first one yes and then the other. The dad answers yes first, very firmly, like, I fucking told you it was kind of tone. And then after a second, in a very begrudging tone, yes.
Then stay here. And Colette turns around. She probably knows like the general radius that these cats can go in. She's basically planning on cornering the cat at the edge of it.
Alright, so make for me, please, a mental acuity plus knowledge check. Because you have the occult.
While she was working on that, I would like to pull out my tablet and try to hack all of this shit. I want to hack the door locks. I want to hack the cat.
So, that will require you to work with Lino because you don't have security yet.
Mental acuity plus what?
Knowledge.
Knowledge.
Okay, well, I'll say to Lino then, hey, I think we can hack this stuff. Come here.
Please. I don't want to chase this thing.
Colette views it as a waste of her time, so she's going to chase the cat. Roll.
So, with your 21, based on your knowledge of other devices like this, other cats like this, if the person it is tied to, more than likely the girl, based on her reaction, leaves the area, it will basically bring the radius with her.
Yes.
The cat
I already
will
figured that out.
Yes, the cat will absolutely feel discomfort when she leaves the area, but it will be compelled to return to her radius. So if she leaves, it will leave.
So Colette's plan was to keep her there in that spot so that the radius doesn't keep moving, so we don't keep moving the goalpost where the cat will go.
Okay.
That's where she was at with that.
Do you want me to roll security?
Yes. You roll security, and Emor, you please roll tech usage.
Damn. Do I have a hero point?
No.
There are no heroes in this game.
There are no heroes. Shades of gray.
50.
Alright, so Lino, you try to help as much as you can, but with your knowledge of security systems, you're not providing a lot of help. Quietly, internally, you don't really think you're providing any help. But that's not something you have to say out loud.
Yeah.
Emor, you have been fucking with this system. Within about 30 seconds, you, even with what little help Lino is providing about this particular security system, you're able to get in and locate... You can't locate the cat yet, but all of the doors for this wing, you basically have control of. All of the exterior apartment doors. You can't fuck with people's bathroom door yet, but all of the exterior going out into the mall proper security doors, you now have 100% access to. At this point, we are going to take a pause for just a minute. Everybody go use the bathroom, refill your water. We will be back in 5 minutes.
In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeats slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echoes shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeats slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echoes shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night, whispers float. In the quiet, heartbeats slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows, battles won. I see through foggy veils, no swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echoes shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Winners walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that. Hail the corporate overlords. We love you. Hail the algorithm.
Hey, can I put on this pendant while
Yeah.
I'm talking to these guys?
Absolutely.
I thought it just worked, like passively. You could have it on your person.
No. So when you put it on, I need you, Super, to make a check for me. Resolve plus empathy. Brought to you by Costco.
Welcome to Costco. We love you.
We love you. Alright, so 19. That is a success. As soon as you put this pendant on, for just a brief fraction of a second, you feel completely overwhelmed by a tidal wave of emotion. Without needing to roll or anything, you know the source of this tidal wave is not from the pendant itself. It's coming from the house. Because you are a specialist in empathy, because you're so empathetic, you're so skilled at it, you also know that this is not something that's being done on purpose. This is not, I am going to fuck with this person. This is not, I am going to try and purposefully put up an emotional cloud to hide my truth feeling. Nothing like that. This is a tidal wave of emotions from someone who is not able to control them that well. This would also be, so what I'm going to say, this is something all of you would know just from living in this world. But Super, with what you're feeling, this is more, and again, this is something you can easily and immediately shut out. It just slams into you for a second, if that makes sense.
Understood.
With magic being bloodline based, with magic coming in families, right? There is very much a fine line that most families walk between having branches of the family branch out and interact with other family members and try and bring new magic into the family. You know, we are the family of fire makers. You are the family of the fucking metallurgist. What happens if our kids boink, right? Will our grandkid have both powers? Will they have a new power? What happens? There's very much an element of that. However, there is also very much a warning. What happens if that branch of the family gets two conflicting magics? What if they don't work well together? What if they are opposed to one another? What if you give birth to someone whose very magical essence is tearing themselves apart from within? Especially in the early days before science, a lot of diseases were attributed to that, in the same way that in our world a lot of early diseases were attributed to demonic possession, blah blah blah. Kind of. And side note, I really love when I'm talking to normal people about the game. They always tend to bring up some certain things, whatever. And then, for instance, a little bit ago, I went and talked to our local town historian because my hometown plays a role in the initial meta plot because, fuck it, it's my game. And I mentioned some stuff, and they immediately got that eyes wide, oh shit look that only historians will get when you mention one or two little changes to the timeline.
Mm-hmm.
And I really loved that because as soon as I mentioned, well, you know, magic is very bloodline based, kind of like sorcerers in Dungeons and Dragons or Avatar The Last Airbender, I watched that change like, oh, I know Avatar. Oh shit. Hey, what happened in the 40s? And I'm like, yeah, I'm working on that. They're like, okay, how far are we continuing? I'm like, I'm trying really hard to approach everything respectfully. Okay, that's all I can ask. Cool. But yes, eugenics did play a very big role in this world. Some would argue it's still going on. Some would argue it's still going on in our world. As someone who works with disadvantaged communities, some of us would absolutely argue it still goes on in our world. But eugenics itself has been largely discredited. But especially among older people, you're still probably gonna find that undercurrent. Yeah. So what you're experiencing, the emotions that slammed into you, Emor, you're very educated. You're the accountant. You knew, like everybody knows, all of you know that's always a risk. Marriage in the Shattered World never really left that kind of, yeah, emotions and love is important, but mostly you're marrying, you know, we gotta marry you off to this minor noble family to strengthen the alliance with France, right? Like, marriage itself never really left that stage. Even for commoners, even for the general public. Marriage, yes. Love matters. Emotions matter. Compatibility matters. Family is more important. In this world, family is arguably more important than even nationality. Even more important than race. Family is what matters more than any of that. Datebeo. I am blanking on what that is. I will look that up later. So,
Alan
Sure
is not a
that's
Mr. Buddy fan.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that's not a pronunciation.
it's probably not.
Mr. Buddy is not a Naruto fan. That's what I
Right.
meant.
I've never really seen Naruto. It came out.
Don't bother.
Yeah. Naruto came out in that weird time period where I had just joined the military. So I was too old for a lot of anime, but I didn't have the time to dedicate. And yeah, Fate, that's pretty accurate. But Emor, this is not the strongest you've seen, but you would absolutely put money that whoever this person is, they're obviously fairly strong, but they have very little training in all of their magic. And they absolutely probably come from branches of families that were probably not supposed to mix. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. That is... Yeah, you can bring that up if you want. That is probably something that has been discussed.
I'm just saying, like, with Lino's character, that's his personal philosophy that the terrorists could fix all this nonsense.
Yes.
But he knows that people aren't receptive to strangers saying this.
Yes. And that is something else to bring it up. Thank you for that. So again, lore-wise, everybody in the Shattered World has magic. Right? For 90% of people, it's minor prestidigitation level shit, right? Like, I break my ankle, it heals in 5 weeks instead of 6. Most people don't have a lot of magic. Most people are not running around rewriting reality. When the tears first occurred, the time period right after was known as the Night of Screams or the Night of Screaming, and it was basically mobs. Everybody was afraid, everybody was terrified. These tears are randomly opening, people are losing their magic, what happens next? A lot of fear. Is an enhanced infected? Right? Like if Colette, for example, isn't enhanced and I come too close to her, will I lose my powers the same way I would with a tear? There was no knowledge. So it led to a lot of unfortunate incidents, I think is the way I can phrase that without Twitch demonetizing me. Also, Mad, Capulets, and Montagues, exactly. But there is also... So most people, the first couple NPCs you ran into are perfect examples. For most people, tears are bad. Right? There's a tear, I gotta get the fuck away before it takes away what little I have. There is a growing undercurrent, especially among the magical have-nots of society, that, wait a minute, these enhanced can do things. They have their own abilities and powers. They don't suffer from some of the magical maladies that I suffer from. And they can go through these tears to other places where the rules aren't the same. Maybe it's worth it. maybe I should hop on this train while I can. There is absolutely an undercurrent of that, and as more books come out, that will be explored further in the game's meta plot. Right now, the average person, if you say, hey, there's a tear, fuck this shit, I'm out. That's the generic response. But especially among the magical have-nots of society, what Lino just said is slowly starting to be looked at as an option. So, yes, I'm going in. Hacker voice, I'm in. But continue. I cut you off for some random lore. I apologize. I don't apologize, but I do. Go ahead.
What? It's on me? Oh.
Yes.
So, I'm just gonna walk up to the door and say, look. I'm gonna put my hand on the door. I'm gonna take a deep breath and I'm gonna say, look, guys. I know emotions are high, but I can get you out of here. I just need you all to relax and find some common ground. Just take a deep breath. I want you to know that I am proud of you. You can do this. And then I'm going to go back to working on trying to get the cat.
Awesome. So when you do that, make for me a mental acuity plus persuasion check.
Mental acuity plus persuasion. You got it. Awesome.
I'm expecting Emir to use the dad voice against the final boss of the area when we try to close the tear.
Yes. He does have the dad voice destiny ability. There you go. So, when you say that and then you go back, there is very hushed talking for another solid minute. And then after about a minute, you hear the dad's voice. All right, we're coming out. We're gonna go. So the door cracks open and then fully opens. All three of them are coming out. So the dad is coming first, and he has this massive hiking backpack style backpack strapped to his back, and it is just packed full of random shit. This is clearly, so all of you as enhanced have your go bags that are like meticulously packed and you're ready to go in a moment's notice. Even at just a glance, the bag is somehow simultaneously overflowing with like random shit. Like you can see a photo album sticking out of it and just like stuff that somebody not prepared to book it would think last second to grab.
Emor sees this, right? Just Emor?
All of you will see this.
Oh, okay.
It is somehow simultaneously chock full, and yet even at a glance, even from a distance, you know that if you were packing this bag, you could fit twice as much stuff into it and still have everything closed properly and it look better. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
There's
whoever
shit
packed
at
this
organizing.
bag whoever packed this bag is simultaneously unskilled at bugging out and unskilled at packing a bag.
Yes. This bag is not military efficient. Not even a little bit. So the dad comes first, and he looks mid to late 40s. Vietnamese. Fucking tabs. He looks exhausted. Like bone weary. If I'm able to fall asleep right now, I will. Kind of exhaustion. Very business practical clothes. Unkept, but not in disrepair. He's coming out, and while he is leading, he is kind of angled to help the person behind him. He has one arm through what you assume is his grandmother or his mother. Her eyes are milky. She is clearly at least 80% blind. She is following. With her size, she is much smaller than the father. He is trying very hard not to move too fast to put her at discomfort. And even so, she's like half skipping. Behind her and holding her other arm is the daughter. And as soon as she comes out, like her father, she looks exhausted. You don't think any of them have slept in the past 2 or 3 days, which is longer than this has been going on. But they very much have that, hey, when was the last time you slept? Picture it, Sicily, 1912, right? Like, they all have that level of exhaustion.
The Golden Girls reference.
Gotta love
Yes.
it. But they all have that level of exhaustion. She looks, again, late teens, maybe early 20s. None of you would put any money on if she was old enough to legally drink. But her hair is wild, and her eyes are darting all over. All of you with at least rookie levels of empathy can tell. So basically everybody but Lino, I believe.
Yep.
She is trying very hard to maintain. Not in a fine, but like in a literal, I am doing everything I can to keep it together level of maintain. And she is holding on, technically.
What? Technically?
Like, she is holding it together, technically.
Oh, okay.
She is a moment away from just losing her shit. And she is trying everything to not lose her shit. Legitimately trying. But everything going on is just too overwhelming.
Bob can help. Have I been able to find the cat yet?
So, make another mental acuity plus tech usage check for me.
Colette would probably still be hunting the cat.
Yes. For you, please make for me...
Oof.
Oh, no.
Oofa doofa.
So,
Not so great rolling a 5 now, isn't it?
right?
No, it's not great rolling a 5.
At least not a 0.
Right? Poor Crimson.
Twice, man. Twice.
You know what? You got... I always say, when you find something you're good at, keep doing it. Apparently, you're good at rolling a 0.
And you're good at getting off topic. What am I rolling?
really am. You're gonna roll for me mental acuity plus survival.
Is this cat gonna kill me?
I don't know. Make your roll.
He said after a pause.
It's what I do.
Pause. Ow.
All right. So,
Roll new character. The cat
Yes.
explodes.
you find the cat. It explodes. You take 32 damage. So, you are slowly trying to find traces of this cat. You know it went off towards the garden. Are you leaving the group to go back to the garden?
Did I hear any of their conversation? Did she care?
You tell me.
Well, I don't know how far away I would be able to hear them, is what I'm saying.
So this is, again, it's a mall. There is that echoing factor.
It is an empty mall, so that would...
Yes. I will say yes, you heard them.
Okay. I guess I would have paused on the edge of the in-between of the two areas. Like, I'm still looking with my eyes, but waiting to hear what further happens, because if Emor just told them to leave the house, that radius is going to widen in whatever direction they're leaving, so it's kind of just like a waste
Yes.
of my time, I guess.
It's all a waste of
In order
time.
to leave, are they going to have to move away from the garden? Or are they going to head
They're gonna have to move through the garden.
They are going to have to move through the garden. That is the path you guys have cleared. So, it's very hard. I will get back to you in just a second, Colette. Emor, you're trying to track it. You know it ran off into the garden. It's very hard for you to pinpoint the cat in the garden. There's a lot of magic there. Remember, you guys saw the dryad there. It's very hard for you to spot it in there using the sensors, using the
I'm sorry,
security cameras.
I'll be right back.
Yep, you're good.
Okay.
You can see like flashes of it. It'll appear on the sensor for just a second, but before you can like click on it to lock onto it, the coverage loses it. That happens a lot. And then after a minute, I will give you guys a choice. Right now, you have one use of this place to heal yourself. I am asking you as players. I will give you 1 minute to make the decision. Will you give up that use in response for something positive happening right now?
Sure.
I mean, if we don't give it up, does that mean something negative will happen?
You don't get to know that.
Okay.
Life is pain. I'm taking it.
Yeah, you are.
I think Lino doesn't want to set off the powerful magical girl to fuck us all over, so is willing to give up this healing in order to not get hurt now, if that makes sense.
Perfect.
Super.
I agree. We can give it up. I'm good to give it up.
All right.
I think Fee will agree as well. So
Perfect. So, Colette, as you get to the garden, you're trying to spot this cat, and any feline in a garden or jungle, it's gonna be a bitch.
Right.
But you're trained, you're awesome, and you still can't find the cat. After a second, and I say a second, after like a minute, you're able to spot like evidence of where the cat was, but you can't spot where it is now. And then after a second, your buddy the chipmunk comes skirting out, like tear-assing out from a tree. Runs up to you, climbs, circles on you, up to your shoulder for a second. You need to get the bad one away. It's trying to eat us. And then dives and just books it. It points in a direction and then jumps. Your eyes follow its point. And after a second, you see this cat had somehow managed to chase one of them into a group of like artful vines that had been designed to set up to look like this little sculpture, and it just climbed in and got completely tangled up. And it is like half in a flower pot wrapped in vines.
So it's trapped.
Yes.
Excellent. I'm going for it.
All right. Please make for me.
A death plus your dead roll.
Yes.
Yeah, the cat can one-shot people.
That does sound like something I would do.
No, it sounds like I'm about to develop a life-threatening allergy to vines.
Not the cats.
The cats.
Yeah, everybody's focused
Probably
on the cat. It's actually the vines that are the real threat. Make for me...
I've been on the internet.
Right. Uh-oh. How do you say vines in French?
Vinolion.
Yes.
Let me look.
So, make for me an agility plus athletics roll. If you had had sleight of hand, it would have been a little lower DC, but athletics will also work. Yeah, typical cat dumbassery. Grapple
I'm just
check.
imagining the cat like looking at Colette with the innocent eyes, being like, "Meow." Like, I have no idea how I got in here. Can you please help me?
I don't know what happened. The vines jumped at me.
Uh-oh, I'm sorely unpetted.
So, as you go to untangle this cat,
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You are
Hello.
all good. Welcome
I'm
back.
about to die.
Yes. As you go to untangle this cat, it does start to do its death hurricane spin. You do take 2 points of stamina damage.
Just because this is fucking exhausting.
Yes. But after a minute, it's almost like it servos click when it realizes you're trying to get it free, and it stops. Completely still like a statue. So you untangle it. and it just rests in your arms.
Cool. I'll bring it back to the family.
Awesome. And now I need to make a check for her. We'll count that. All right. So, as you come back to the family, at this point, it took them a minute to get down the stairs. But they've gotten down the stairs. They are about 15 feet away from the central garden down the hall when you come out of the garden holding the cat. And the daughter, immediately upon seeing you, shouts Bao Bao's name. And you can see her start to take a step forward and then physically stop herself as she realizes she's still holding on to her grandmother. And jetting out would be a bad idea.
Just take out her grandma.
Right.
I know, right?
Screw you, that's my cat.
Right.
Same girl.
There's no family issues here. But
Wait, you mean 3 generations of a family under one roof? No way.
no.
I know, right? That's insane.
I don't even like one generation of my family.
The one I'm in.
Right.
Includes me.
We're all bastards. I don't know. I don't even want to factor in the other 2 generations. But, she starts to take a step forward and then, like, physically stops herself from going. As soon as she sees Bao Bao again, Emor, through the pendant, you feel another surge of emotion. But again, it's very tightly controlled. And then she stops for a minute. She whispers something to her grandmother. Dad, takes a step back to where he can more fully hold on to his mom. And then she very carefully lets go and then just books it right to you. Colette, she grabs Bao Bao from you. It is very roughly, but even without rolling, you can tell she's not trying to be a dick to you. She's
Right.
just
I draw my
overjoyed.
gun. I'm just kidding.
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
In the immortal words of my generation, fuck them kids. Bang, bang, bang.
No respect.
No
How's that?
respect. How dare you not respect me saving your cat? Guess we gonna learn. Please
You'll
no.
just spikes the cat on the ground
Yes.
like a football.
You don't want to respect me? Slam! Please note that we at Mr. Bitey's do not condone child violence, nor do we condone animal cruelty. Sometimes, however,
It's a
it is
robot.
pretty fucking funny.
It's a robot.
Yeah, it's a robot. Exactly.
It's a robot. Robots don't count. Robots aren't real.
Threw it on the ground.
Boo! Welcome to the real world, bitch.
You should be more careful with your playthings.
This is such a pretty cat. Shatter.
You guys are all going to hell.
Oh, I know.
You want to
I
join
know.
us?
I'll save you a seat.
Right. At
Technically,
this,
we're already here.
right.
Right.
At this point, it's not a question of if I'm going. It's more what for. So
How
go
fast?
right. Go big or go home. Anyway.
I like how your go big is a hypothetical violence against a hypothetical child, but go
Right.
on.
They say that Jesus died for our sins, so if we don't sin, then he died for nothing.
Right.
Right.
Like,
Don't be inconsiderate.
That's right. How
That's
dare
interesting.
you not respect the sacrifice of our Lord. He gave up a weekend for you.
Did he have PTO?
I don't think
I mean,
he
his
did.
dad was his boss, so probably.
Fucking nepotism.
Yeah, it is. I was gonna say.
Welcome to the Going to Hell stream.
Sorry, Fate and others.
Right, we respect all religions by making fun of them all equally. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
Cat and girl
right,
reunited.
Cat and
She
girl
probably
reunited.
would kill all of us.
Yes.
right.
As soon as she has Bao Bao, all of her facial expression changes. Much calmer. Like, she's still clearly upset. She's still clearly dealing with shit. But if before she had been at a 9.99 out of 10 on the I'm gonna lose my shit scale, she's now down to like a 7. And it happened as soon as contact was made.
Okay.
So therapy cat.
Yeah.
Emotional support animal.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
Colette's already moved on.
Yes.
She's she doesn't give a shit about this kid and the cat. It was just she would be more compliant if she had the cat. She didn't want to have to kill another child today.
Not another.
Not another. Again, algorithm corporate gods, we do not support child cruelty. Yeah. So, the dad does stop to talk to all four of you for just a second, and I say talk, it's more, all right, what fucking way were we going? That way? Got it. Thank you. Gone.
Can Lino do something as
Yeah.
he's doing this, as they're leaving? I say, I just want to commend your family for being so level-headed in such stressful times. I know a lot of people are irrationally scared with theirs, but it's not as bad as some people say. And I'm like, Lino isn't empathetic, but he like knows what's going on with the daughter and is like trying to say something to communicate to her over the dad's head or something, you know?
Yeah, please make for me. Let me pull up your sheet. Do you have persuasion?
No, I do not. I'm bad at this, but it's still what my character would do.
Right. I will allow a mental acuity plus knowledge roll. It's going to be harder, but I will allow it. All right. So, you are speaking with the knowledge of someone who knows what they're talking about. You are speaking logically and rationally. You get the sense that it hasn't sunk in yet, but it's one of those things that when she calms down, it's something she's going to revisit. Does that make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do.
Perfect. So, she leaves. They all leave, not just her. Does
They leave
anyone...
the grandma behind.
Yes. She is now your new mascot.
She good with a gun?
You'd be surprised.
Mogi!
Can we turn her into a goblin?
Yes. Groblin.
Your cataract surgery.
Yes. That's the only thing keeping her from shooting all of you in the face is the cataracts.
I mean, you can shoot from very close range, and if you need to.
That's right. Wait until you see her wheelchair. But at this point, does anyone else want to say or do anything as they're leaving?
Deuces. No. Okay.
Good.
All right. All right. So no one spoke up. That means no.
Correct.
At this point, it is 11:45. It's 11:42. I am going to be setting up the raid in just a minute. You guys will be moving on to the next apartment next stream. Again, for those listening, next Sunday the 10th, we will not be having stream. I will be at Great Escape on the Lake convention in Corning, New York. You can go onto our Facebook to find a link to that and all of that fun. I will be running games Wednesday the 6th through Sunday the 10th every night. And then we will be up there all day. We'd love to see if you happen to be in the area. Our next stream will be Sunday, August 17th. Our next Shattered World stream will be Sunday, August 17th at 10 a.m. Eastern. For this week, we will only be doing our Monday game design stream, which is tomorrow the 4th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. And then the rest of our streams next week are canceled, and they will continue on the following week as normal. I am going to start a raid in just a minute. Thank you, everyone who is with us today. Thank you, Fate, for helping us appease the algorithm gods. I appreciate that. I appreciate you. I am Alan from Mr. Bitey's. Thank you all for watching. If you guys want to do your outros.
This has been Colette, played by Danielle.
This has been Crimson, played by Fee.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Lino, played by Time Glitch.
And this has been In Here, played by Super. Love your faces.
All right.
Thanks, everybody.
And your other parts of the body, not just the face.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no,
Beautiful skulls.
Exclusively the face. It's just a face.
He's a face man.
Yeah, I think Super's nickname is Facehugger, right?
I believe it.
Oh, I'll hug your face.
Oh boy.
All right.
Anyway, bye guys.
All right, everybody. Take care. Be safe. See y'all next time.
See ya.